Hello fellow traders, it's Rafał Zuchowicz and welcome to my channel. In today's video we will explore the world of cryptocurrencies based on Bitcoin, and we will see if the old numbers 9, 26, 52 for trading Ichimoku are any good to trade cryptocurrencies. I want to address an email that I received recently from Eric. And Eric says, hello, I have a question regarding the cloud system, meaning Ichimoku, that you are using. Since you really seem to understand it, thank you, Eric, I wonder if I could see this on TradingView with cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, if I could use it. So TradingView, for those who don't know, there's a trading platform with cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. And do I need to change the settings because the market is open 24/7 and it's highly volatile? So that's a very good question from Eric, because that's true. Cryptocurrencies work a little bit differently. We can trade them 7 days a week, not 5 days a week. So 24 hours basically all the time, no break for trading cryptocurrencies, and they are highly volatile. Like Bitcoin recently reached $42,000, so that's quite a move. We can see the charts in a second. So this question is a very good question. That's why I want to make a separate video on that. And later Eric says a lot of people say you don't need to change the setting, but they don't seem to have read the books that you have. That's why I'm asking it to you. Thank you for your time, Eric. So yes, in the first volume of Ichimoku Kinko-hyo, Hosoda states clearly that the number 26 is based on the days, on the trading days during the month. So let's see how he came up with this number, and let's run some calculations for crypto in that case. So we have the Ichimoku 9, 26, 52, and one of the ideas of where these numbers come from as well would be that there are 52 weeks in a year. So 9, 26, 52. 26 is a half a year, and 9 weeks is exactly in 2 months. So we could think about it as 52 would be long-term investors, 26 they are like mid-term investors, and 9 short-term investors, scalpers. So 9 weeks, that would give you 2 months, because it's always like 4 weeks plus few days, so together it gives you 2 months. But that's not exactly the explanation that Hosoda gives. This is just some idea that occurred to me. The explanation that he gives is that the trading year has 6 trading days, and you might ask like why, because there's only 5. But back in the days it was a little bit different. When he was writing these books, the market was open for 6 days during the week. So his logic was 365 days during the year minus 52, so 52 Sundays, 52 weeks minus 52. You can calculate it however you want. That will give you 312, and we divide it by 12 months and we get 26. So that's how he came up with the number 26. And we have as well number 9 and 52. So for following that logic, what we need to do trading crypto, since crypto is traded 365 days, as we agreed before, we would need to divide it by 12, and we will come up with number 30. not 26. So let's put this number on our chart now, and let's see how the things would work for us. I already prepared 3 charts, not to make this video too long, and there are 3 different options that we can come with. If you want to have the same charts, because Eric is talking about the trading view, go for trading view. I'm using different charts provided by the broker I use with the free Ichimoku tools like Hosoda wave projections and Hosoda cycles, so I can calculate time and targets as well. Thanks to these charts, as you can see, this is the time tool. I will leave the link for this broker below. If you use the link, you can have the better trading conditions as well. And I prepared the 3 charts. So first chart, it says in the corner, it excludes weekends. So we don't see weekend candles here. So we have 5 trading days. This one includes weekends, but have different numbers for the Ichimoku lines. And then the third one includes weekends, but has the old numbers. So we have 3 options. How to exclude? You need to go to right click on the chart, personalize chart view, and then if you go to sessions, you've got an option, exclude weekend candles. It's very good for like currency. When you trade currency, you know, the market is open just like for 2 hours between Sunday and Monday, and then that would appear as a small candle. So if you don't want to see this candle, you have this option to exclude it, and then you will have a 5 days trading day for currencies, not 6 days. So this broker allows you to, you know, experiment very nicely with that. That's why I'm using it. Okay, so I just cancel it here, and this one includes weekends. So let's see if that's true. If we go to session, exclude weekends, it's untagged, so yes, it includes weekends. And now if we click on the charts, on the Ichimoku indicator, you can see that I already put Kijun-sen as 30, because we agreed that there is 30 trading days on average in a month. Could be 31, but between 28 and 31, so the average is 30 from our calculation. So following the logic that if Kijun was 26, Senkou-span B would be double, so 52. I use the same logic here, and I multiplied 30 by 2, and I got 60. Now Tenkan-sen, this is a like tricky thing, because Tenkan-sen is 9 in original option, so 9 times 3 gives 27, and Kijun-sen is 26. So let's say it's like 1/3 of Kijun-sen. So in this case would be 10. And it's already applied, I don't need to press it. We have this applied. So these two have the original, and the middle one has the non-original, our experimental one. And let's see what's happening if we change it. We can already see I marked a few places, so we can talk about these places. And you can see that the cloud's supposed to be a resistance or a support, and it works perfectly actually as a resistance, as a support here, before as a resistance, now as a support, and later again as a support, beautifully. In here we can see that it's not touching the cloud, it's missing the cloud before. On the right hand side we would need to move a little further, and you can see that this is already like completely missing clouds. There is nothing to do with cloud, but we can think about it that okay, but the cloud was a resistance at this point, so there was a resistance, quite nice one. Then there was strong break inside of the cloud, one test, retest of Tenkan, and then you can see the very small candle, indecisiveness, and very strong move up. So makes sense as well at this point. So this one makes sense nicely because we get into the clouds, retest the upper bounds, then we come back, then we go up. So it's here, but there is like a nice retest at this point. I like what's happening with the clouds, with the up Kumo at this point, that the price is coming, respecting Senkou-span A very nicely. The price is moving up, and then it's breaking in like heavily. Over here we have similar breakthrough, but you know, there is a gap because we've got excluded weekend candles. These candles would be happening here, but we don't see them. We just appear on Sunday evening or Monday morning when this movement already happened. So there is a little bit of respect here. We got out, then there is again like price wants to get inside. Here the same. At this point, all of that is happening quite late. So like the Senkou-span B doesn't have anything to do with this place. I like this place actually the most because it's happening on the edge of the cloud. So the price got out, got in, and then decided to get out. In here is already like we got out. There is a little bit of we don't know what to do, where to go. Maybe I want to come back up. It's not bad, but this one for me is like completely missed. So included weekends and this I don't like it much. Now let's have a look at this place here. I like what's happening in the middle one because the price is respecting Kumo, as you can see. It's getting inside, is respecting Kumo, then getting out. We can move a little bit further and see what's happening later, but let's have a look as well at Kijun. So if Kijun is respected any better or not. So we can see that there was a retest of Kijun here. There is a retest at this point as well, and yeah, the price is going on the Kijun at this. It's like testing it nicely, it's touching it, it's in contact, so it looks quite good. It's testing here, coming back, testing again, so looks quite all right. What I don't like the Tenkan very much. So I was actually experimenting a little bit before, and let me show you my experiment with Tenkan, setting it for 2 weeks, so 14 trading days. And if we do like that with Tenkan, it does quite a good job, to be honest, because what happens, you can see that the Tenkan is respected very nicely in that case. Like the price is not getting out of Tenkan. We can enlarge this chart and you can see that it's respecting Kijun very nicely at this point. Then it's respecting Tenkan, coming to Senkou-span A, respecting Tenkan again, then going down nicely from Kijun, coming to Tenkan, respecting it beautifully, going through, respect for Kijun, respect for Tenkan again, bouncing off Tenkan, going through Kijun. So this is a very nice change. So this is a very important day at this point. Like clearly we can see that the price went through Tenkan and Kijun. So this is a change on the markets. And then again, the Tenkan is respected. So I like the settings actually 15. So I should change it now to 15. But this is the beauty of these charts, that you can experiment with it. You can even put 2 indicators on top of one chart. Let me show you what I mean. If you put second one, you can hide show on chart, and just experiment, put 2 Tenkans, and you can see which Tenkan is respected in a better way by this dynamic of movement. Of course, you would need to make a lot of experiments, not just in here in consolidation, go for stronger movements later on. But we can see that let's go back at this point. So in here with the original settings, like the price is getting out of the cloud. In these settings, the price is not getting out, it's coming inside of the cloud, stays there. As well here, if we but these are excluded weekends. With the original, the price stays inside. This is quite nice. We get through, retest the clouds. So you need to answer yourself the question which make more sense to you. I don't want to suggest anything. I don't want to give like a clear answer that yes, you should use this one, but following the logic of creation of Ichimoku, meaning that 26 represents the days of active markets, changing it to 30 is not a bad idea. But if we do that, then we should follow the same logic with the regular market and change it to, again, different numbers. And that might be going a little bit too far. Or not, we don't know. So as well with the time theory, if we start experimenting and paying attention to 30 instead of 26, we might have interesting results. So test it for yourself, play with it. This is Ichimoku. The beauty of the strategy is that Hosoda never gave you strict rules. He gave you an idea, the concept, and encourages you to think by yourself, you know. But looking even here, look how nicely the price behaves. Coming to Tenkan, again, Tenkan, and going up. Really nice, powerful indicator, isn't it? If you know what to do, if you know what these lines represent, let's have a look at this point. This is important point, because we have a massive pullback here at this 42,000, and let's see how the price behaved in these 3 different scenarios, because these movements are quite interesting. So that's what I like to see. So this is like the prettiest picture for me. So what happened here, there is a strong pullback exactly to Kijun. Then the price comes back above Tenkan. So it shows us that it respects the mid-term investors and the short-term investors as well. So both managed to buy back and close the price above. This is very nice. What happened here? In this scenario, the price went quite far below. In this scenario, it didn't touch. So you can see how tweaking these numbers might give us completely different results. Let's change this one real quick to 10, and let's see. So if we change it to 10, the price closed below Tenkan. So that means that the short-term investors, they didn't manage to do the proper buyback. And then we have the whole candle closing here, and now we are on the line. So this 15, it's really something worth, or 14, worth considering. So you can try 15, you can try 14. So 15 would be like in increments. So 60 divided by 2, you've got 30, 30 divided by 2, you have 15, which is quite interesting. And you know, because this system is not based only on like one number. It's a vast system where you need to check time, waves, the targets, a lot of things. Like tweaking some stuff here, it's not so sensitive. So as long as you can make sense out of it, it should be fine. But thank you, Eric, for the question, because it actually encouraged me to make this video. And as you can see, there are some really nice discoveries. And for me, I think I would stay to actually this new settings and have a close look into this 15, 30 and 60. I really like them, and I just need to experiment with time a little bit more. Let me know, guys, what you think about this experiment. If you are a fan or enemy of changing supporter or not supporter of changing the numbers of Ichimoku. Because I was always standing straight. I didn't want to change this number, but after today, I'm actually, I like what I see. So let me know. I'm really curious. What's your opinion? Maybe you have some other ideas, maybe some other observations. What would you like to do? What would you like to change on a chart to have a clearer signals? And see you in the next video. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.